Alec Baldwin settles the lawsuit with family of cinematographer killed on the Rust set. Alec Baldwin settled a lawsuit filed by loved ones of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, who was killed on the set of his movie Rust. Reps from both sides of the civil action said Wednesday. Hutchins, 42, was fatally shot, and director Joel Souza, then 48, wounded in the October 21st, 2021 incident in New Mexico when a live round was discharged from a gun held by Baldwin, who shares screen and producer credits on the suspended movie. The cinematographer's family filed a lawsuit in February against Baldwin and others involved in the film, accusing them of reckless behavior and cost-cutting measures led to the tragedy. Throughout this difficult process, everyone has maintained the specific desire to do what is best for Helena's son. Baldwin's attorney, Luke Nikas, said in a statement. We are grateful to everyone who contributed to the resolution of this tragic and painful situation. Financial terms of the settlement were not released on Wednesday, though Hutchins' widower has been named as an executive producer of Rust, which is expected to resume filming in January. I have no interest in engaging in recriminations or attribution of blame to the producers or Mr. Baldwin, Matthew Hutchins said in a statement. All of us believe Helena's death was a terrible accident. I am grateful that the producers and the entertainment community have come together to pay tribute to Helena's final work. Souza said he's agreed to resume his role as director. So basically, what you could kind of get out of this is that Baldwin and basically everyone behind the movie paid them a disgusting amount of money. Like a disgusting amount of money. To make this basically move on. Those of us who were lucky enough to have spent time with Helena knew her to be exceedingly talented, kind, creative, and a source of incredible positive energy, Souza said in a statement. I only wish the world had gotten to know her under different circumstances as it surely would have through her amazing work. The director said he's only returning to the Rust set with Matthew Hutchins' blessing. In my own attempts to heal, any decision to return to finish directing the film could only make sense for me if it was done with the involvement of Matt and the Hutchins family, according to Souza. Though certainly bittersweet, I am pleased that together we will now complete what Helena and I started. My every effort on this film will be devoted to honoring Helena's legacy and making her proud. It is a privilege to see this through on her behalf. Any civil settlement, however, wouldn't preclude prosecutors from pursuing a case against anyone who might be criminally responsible for Hutchinson's death. Earlier this month, the state's Board of Finance approved a special $317,000 budget allocation to the Office of First Judicial District Attorney Mary Carr McAutwees for a possible Rust prosecution. The prosecutor said her office was prepared to press criminal charges against as many as 4 people, according to an August 30th letter she sent to the state requesting extra funding. A rep for the prosecutor could not be immediately reached for comment on Wednesday, and a rep for the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, the law enforcement agency investigating the Rust shooting, declined comment. The movie set's armorer, Hina Gutierrez-Reed, was also named as a defendant in the state's lawsuit. While a settlement has not yet been reached with her, Gutierrez-Reed's attorney, Jason Bowles, said his client is hopeful these out-of-court civil resolutions might point to a decision against prosecution. Hannah is grateful that this settlement will benefit the Hutchins family and that the parties were able to constructively resolve the civil lawsuit, Bowles said in a statement. We are hopeful that the district attorney's office will also recognize that a measure of justice has been achieved in regards to this tragic accident, and that they will opt not to pursue criminal charges. Baldwin has maintained that he didn't pull the trigger in the fatal shooting that rocked Hollywood and raised concerns about weapons on movie sets. Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger, he told ABC News last year. No, 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 I would never point a gun at anyone and pull the trigger at them. Never. The investigation is still ongoing from the incident that took place nearly 1 year ago at Bonanza Creek Ranch in Santa Fe County. The funny thing is, it was funny because he said this, right? The trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger, which was a lie, because he did. No, 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 I would never point a gun at anyone. He did. And pull the trigger at them. Never. He did. Right? So, this is the thing. I highly doubt that there's going to be any criminal charges against Baldwin, or even if there is, he's not going to spend any time behind bars. Like, this kind of situation goes to show that if you are a celebrity, plus if you have basically a wallet that has no floor, right? Basically, a pocket that has no end to it, you could probably get away with a lot of heinous acts. Like, think about it. He quite literally killed someone. Like, that literally happened. And he might not even get a slap on the wrist, which is crazy. I really wonder what they settled with the family for, because it was probably such a high number, or like a high number to that family. It's just like, I don't know. It's just an odd thing to see, right? Like this is one of those situations where money talks, and money can also make people basically change their tune as well, right? I mean, like, think about it. Say that you were married and your partner was shot and killed on their job. How would you react to that? Would money be able to buy you off from like pressing charges, right? Like, does that make sense? Like, can your loyalty to your partner be bought off? Could the love that you had to your partner be bought off? Like, does that make sense at all? Like, to me, it doesn't, right? I feel like if I was the husband in this situation, I would do everything in my power to see Alec Baldwin behind bars, right? Because he quite literally ended the life of the wife. It's just like, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. But hey, goes to show you that money, and a lot of money, can really accomplish a lot of things, good and or bad. If you want to learn how to get a debt and master your money and increase your net worth and learn how I did that, go down below and learn how.